to try and make a good video here. Kind of a hectic morning. You're going to hear Toy Story in the background because that's what my son's watching. So I'm going to just pick a spot to start here. The pillars. This is lamp rod. Somebody put up a post on the forum with 3/8 by 24 lamp rod couplings. I've never seen that thread around here. This is 1/8 by 27 pipe thread, and I picked up a pipe thread coupler or union from the hardware store in town, and it used to sit together something like this and had the hex spot in the middle. I put one end in the lathe and cut down through the metal with a hacksaw blade and got two halves, turned them around. I don't know how you're going to be able to see this on the video, but I put grooves in them, cleaned up the threads inside, and threaded the lamp rod down into it, and then trim this to length in the lathe. And then if you turn the rod in and out of the coupler, you can adjust the length just a little bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. So if I end up making these to sell them, they'll be just a hair short to start with the coupling tight on the rod, and then if you want you can back them out and make them as long as you need. Those are JB welded. I welded those yesterday. They're cured now, and they're going to get glued in today. The holes in the stock are drilled out, ready to go. I don't know if you can see, but they do have threads in them. And the way I made these is I took a small Forstner bit from Harbor Freight. We got the whole set here, because this is the same size the outside of the lamp rod if you take the threads off. So I drilled down, well, I didn't have to drill this one with the small one. I drilled this one with the small one right down in the center of the other hole, opened it up, you can see that's pretty tight fit there, and then counterbored it with this. And the way I did that was the hole is the same size, roughly the same size as the shaft on here. I chucked this in the lathe and turned it smooth because it had some tooling marks on it. Just held a file on it. If you drop that in, it goes down through and pulls down tight. And I put the drill on the back side here, put it in reverse, and I have filed on the back side of the cutting edge here to make it cut in reverse, and just pulled it back down into the hole until I was at the depth that I needed. And it's hard to get it down in there now because I've roughened it up a bit. Got kind of a dry throat this morning. And the front hole's the same way. Just pull it down to the depth you want. And there's enough lip left in that hole to hold the pillar or bit in there. Just gotta be real careful, keep the drill straight so it don't wear on the side of the hole. Making room for the front pillar. If you see the front screw here, I took a little bit off. I torqued the front screw and then marked it where the front of the screw is, and took it on the grinder and put kind of a crescent moon shape on it. Just ground it back about to the threads, the edge of the threads, and I cut the magazine well back as well, back to the edge of the head here, so then I've got room for the pillar to sit there without touching. And the pillars, this is the rear pillar here, drops in and it threads right in. And the cool thing about this lamp rod is, a fat wrench here, if you take the regular straight bit, which I think is 1/4 inch, and stick it inside the lamp rod, it'll grab the little weld bead and spin it. Makes it real easy to screw it in. Just thread it right down in. All the way down until it stops. And that sticks up just a hair here. Drag this across it. It hits it just a hair. And then you got the top here. Sticks up just a hair as well. And that's the rear pillar. And then you just coat it in JB Weld to screw it in. There's a little bit of room around the head here for the glue to sit, hold it in. It's nice and straight, and the front one goes in too. Do that one here, so you can see. And it's been put in and taken out a number of times, so it kind of goes in real easy. And you can see I drilled that just a hair toward the front to try and make room for the magazine well here, but it's okay. And then it sits here so the action can sit on it. And I did clamp it down with it assembled dry, and it sat real nice and pretty. Real easy to torque it. It torqued extremely easily. There wasn't any crushing, there was no slack in it, it just clicked. So that's how they sit. And then if you put the bottom metal in here, you see they line up perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then you drop the screws in, which are under the action here. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But the screws are kind of cone shaped. I don't have J&P screws. When you drop them in, the extra area inside the brass piece gives you clearance so the thread or the screw heads don't hit the lamp rod, because if you just put lamp rod in here, the screw heads will hit the lamp rod before they hit the bottom metal, and your bottom metal will do this number. It won't be tight. What else? Not a whole lot else. I just have to glue these in and then wait another day, and then I can put the bedding in here back in this area, and then up across here, and maybe some up here. I don't know if I'll bed the barrel yet or not, but it'll be back here and right here for sure. And I'll probably relieve this just a little bit just to make sure it doesn't touch, and that should do it. If you have any questions, send me a message. Yeah, that's it so far.